Now, I often ask myself a question. Why do so many club golfers find it hard to create a good downswing? Why? You've been trying many drills, right? Many positions. But it's because we don't think of it as a flowing movement. We don't think of it as what is our objective. So today we've got two objectives in our downswing. That's one, control our club on our path. The second is be more dynamic through the golf ball. If you think about it logically, they're the two things we have to control. Hi everybody, I'm Alex Elliott, PGA Golf Professional, and welcome to a brand new video on daily tips here on Alex Elliott Golf. Let's start this off by addressing that dynamic factor to our downswing. So what we could probably find quite hard if we're someone who's less flexible, but this is really easy. And the best thing about this is all you're going to need is a golf ball. And if you're new to golf, this is great. If you've got not much flexibility, this is great because you can do this to the best of your ability. Now, one thing all I'm going to ask you to do here is I want you to throw this ball into the ground at this point here as fast and as hard as you can. In fact, follow me to my golf bag. I'm going to make this even easier for you to understand. I'm going to place this target on the ground, so as if I was addressing this golf ball here, this target on the ground here. So I'm going to stand here and really feel like I'm going to throw that ball into the ground as hard as I can. Now, why is that good? Well, most golfers downswing arms. We won't throw it very fast into the ground, we throw it just sort of quite high in front of us. What good about this move is, if I was going to throw it as fast and as hard as I can into the ground, I've got everything that I want to happen in the downswing. Now, before I throw this, if I just grab my iron for 1 second and just show you that move, so if I was throwing that ball, what would that look like with a golf club in our hand? Well, look at this now. These are all the things that if I now grab the ball, and you'll see a slow-mo of this as well, so let's throw it normally, then you'll see a slow-mo. Right, okay, I'm going to throw it. I rotate, my right arm goes from bent to extended and released in the downswing. We start to make a little bit of a sequence. We start to make a bit of a kinetic chain where actually things are happening as a result of. And the best thing about that is all this is happening to the best of your ability. There's no exact position. There's no exact area. All I'm saying to you is get as much open as you can, get as dynamic as you can, and get as much in posture. So if you come to the down the line perspective with me, when I'm throwing this ball, you can really see, imagine I've got the ball in my hand again, whoosh, athletic, dynamic, whoosh, athletic, dynamic. So more in posture. Throwing it this way wouldn't do us any favours. It wouldn't be the most dynamic, it wouldn't be the most athletic area. So we've addressed point one on this video of being more athletic in the downswing. Let's address point number two for the downswing, and all I want you to think about is how do I organise my club and my club face at impact. Now, this is a great blend in bringing part one and part two together, and if you're enjoying this video so far, I really would appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up button. If everybody does it, it really helps me, it helps this video, it helps this channel grow, and I want to be bringing you great content every single day, so it would really appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up button. Okay, the final and the next part to this video, and it's quite possibly the most important thing, right? Controlling the club face. This thing right here, with irons, with driver, this little thing really does elude us and can be quite hard to find. Now, I've actually put this in the bag this year. This is a 19.5 degree 3-iron with a graphite shaft. I've never had one with a graphite shaft before, but I'm really enjoying it. Have you got one of these in your bag, and how often do you use it? It's something that I'm using more and more from the fairway, but actually quite a bit on tight tee shots as well, so a key club. Okay, so the downswing. I said to you, for two parts to this. It was being more dynamic and controlling the face and the path. All I want you to do is grab this golf club in this trail hand, okay? What I want you to think about controlling this club is we're just going to move, and this is it's a great blend, from hip height to hip height, and work on this sort of elbow in front to extending through. Well, what's that controlling? That's the same as what I was doing when I was throwing the ball, but also look how this is controlling the club face and the path. So all the best golfers in the world have less face rotation through this area here. There will always be some, but it's always synced up with the body. The best players in the world are more slightly cupped in the trail, flat in the lead, and extended through. So we're going to just make some practice swings now, just hip height to hip height, really feeling I'm getting that blend of 0.1 and that feeling of 0.2, because now I'm controlling club path and also I'm controlling face. So if you come to the face on perspective now, you'll really start to see I've not got any of this swashbuckling factor going on, none of this coming across it factor going on. I've got a lot of slightly cupped, slightly bent, extended through. So if I was to hit this one away, no pressure Alex, one-handed drill, get a really good feeling of exactly what we're after. So really simple today. I'm asking you to take what is essentially the first part of this in a throwing drill, that really dynamic part, into controlling face and path with arms and body working together. So you can see here, right arm slightly bent, trail wrist is cupped, extended through. Now again, the important thing to understand here, this is slightly cupped, this is nice and flat, not the complete opposite scenario. We can't have that if we're looking for the downswing move. So that's super simple today. Let's finish this video by giving this one a bit of a belt, but we need a yardage, right? So a yardage uphill. So I'm gonna have to add a few yards and get a bazooka. 229. Wowzers. Doesn't look that far, but it is. Okay, so I'm gonna be dreaming here. No, I'm gonna stick with this club. I'm gonna get this as good a hit as I can, just to get a bit of practice in. So if you come down the line perspective as I hit this, really build it into your pre-shot routine, that dynamic factor, then controlling that club face and path, we can get over that golf ball, and hopefully we can give it as good a hit as we can. Oh, it's a nice hit, that. It's a nice hit for early in the morning in December. I'm joking, it's not December, but it certainly feels that way. Thank you so much for watching today's video. That is today's daily tip on the 2 factors to make the downswing really, really simple and really, really easy. If you did enjoy the video, as I said, please do hit that thumbs up button and join the team by hitting the subscribe button and turn the bell on. Thanks for watching.